All right, Shalom, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to start by giving all honor and all glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakat Kudash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone, who I learned the truth from. Shalom to all the Akim pushing the word and truth and sincerity. And Shalom to the very few Akwaf that listen and learn as well. And I wanted to go into, just in the news, uh, this debt limit, which America, if they don't come to some sort of agreement in the next 2 weeks, then the country is pretty much going to go belly up. Which just speaking as a man, I believe these elites are going to allow this debt limit to reach and allow this country to go into economic global crisis, which you already have Russia and China and various different countries dropping the dollar, as we speak. So this is going to be a really big deal coming up in the next 2 weeks, which it all aligns with biblical prophecy. According to the scriptures, according to the word of Yahweh Shemel Shai. And in this lesson, we're going to go ahead and get into that. Let's read a little bit of this article, and it reads: Congress is at an impasse on the debt limit. Here are 5 ways it could end. The U.S. is less than 2 weeks away from the government's deadline to breach the debt ceiling. Here are potential end games. So 2 weeks away, it's not a lot of time for Babylon, which is known in the scriptures as Babylon the Great, code word for America. Let's see, we'll just get this. So far, neither side is budging. The Treasury Department has set an October 18th deadline to tackle the debt ceiling or risk catastrophic economic consequences in the U.S. if the U.S. cannot pay its bills. All right, so this is going to be a catastrophic, meaning it's going to be really bad if these elites don't extend this debt ceiling, which America's already trillions and trillions of dollars in debt. All right, and it pretty much America is through. It's done. The only people that are really trying to prop this place back up are you Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, which would be the biblical Israelites. You trust in Pharaoh. You wanna hold on to this American nightmare, which those of us who are in this truth, that are sincere in this truth, we're looking for this place to be destroyed. We're looking for this place to go down, so that the kingdom of Yasharala can be set up on this earth, man. You know. So I rejoice at seeing this place fall. I rejoice at seeing articles like this. Because it just further proves that America is Esau Edom's rulership is just about up. Let's go ahead and grab Habakkuk 2 and 6, and it reads, "Shall not all these take up a parable against them, a taunting proverb against them?" Or who's it speaking about? Esau Edom. These, a lot of these other heathen countries, they're coming up against these devils, because they're starting to see the problems that these devils have caused around the world. They're starting to see, the devil for who he really is, and say, "Woe unto him." Woe means destruction to him that increaseth that which is not his. And that's what Esau Edom does. He goes in all these different countries, and he takes everything. He steals everything. He exploits all the nations, for their resources. How long unto him that ladeth himself with thick clay? When you go into that word thick clay, it's going into debt. So, America has reached its debt limit to the point where they're now just printing money, and it isn't worth anything, which is going to bring on that the hyperinflation, which is already starting to set in now. You can see that at the grocery stores, the gas stations, and just your little everyday household goods, you're starting to see those prices go up. That's because America, the dollar isn't the global world currency anymore. The dollar is weak, which means that America is weak, which means that Esau Edom is being made weak. And this is all biblical prophecy. How about Shemal Shai said he would destroy, Esau. He would make him bare. He would bring him down, and that's what he's doing, man. All right. This is Jeremiah 51:9, and it reads, "We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed." All right. So, code word for America, Babylon the Great. The land of confusion. She won't be healed. This whore, America won't be given a second chance, man. Yahweh Shemal Shai isn't a simp. That's gonna take, make this whore great again, man. He's gonna destroy it off the face of the earth. Forsake her and let us go, every one, into his own country. And eventually, all these heathen nations are going to start packing their things up, and going back to their own countries because they're going to see that their businesses aren't, flourishing as they once, were when their ancestors came over here and set up shop, exploited the Israelites in their neighborhoods. They're going to start to see that business is drying up, so they're going to go to back to their own country, and it isn't going to be any much better over there as well, because America is that merchant city. Once this place dries up, then all these other countries are going to dry up as well. For her judgment reacheth unto heaven and is lifted up even to the skies. All right, so Yahweh Shemel Shai, he's remembered this place, and he's destroying it from the inside out. All right, and this is something to really to rejoice at, man. You know, we shouldn't be down and out, feeling depressed because jobs might be lost. Money might be lost. All these different carnal material things are gonna be lost on this side. But guess what? The kingdom to come, the kingdom of Yahweh Shai, is going to be well worth the hell we catch on this side, man. Watching America go down. This is Ecclesiastes 12:3, and it reads, "In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble," and the keepers of the house are your first and foremost your elites, and then your trickles down to your senators and your governors, those that be the watchers and the keepers for the elites. They're trembling because they see where America's going, all right, and they know that their rule it's at its end. Them being able to print money out of thin air and say it's worth something. Those days are long gone. These different countries are starting to get rid of this dollar and come with their own currency. All right, so this is gonna cause the downfall of America. And the strong men bow themselves, and the grinders cease because they are few. Talking about your job, the jobs are drying up. If there is work, it's your local WalMarts and McDonald's, which don't even pay enough. You all right? Especially in the South, man, where minimum wage in some southern states is like $7. How can you survive on $7? Paying rent. You all right? If you got a car note, you got kids. How are you supposed to survive on $7 an hour, man? All right, that's gonna bring on that all-out chaos. You're already starting to see that. Armed robberies going up in all your major cities, murders. People being robbed. I seen a video where Jake was robbed in Houston. All right, on Instagram, man, flashing his money. All right, not using wisdom. he was robbed on Instagram for his money, man. So we're in those times where there isn't any work, and people are going to resort to violence to take care of themselves. And those that look out the windows be darkened, meaning people won't see a future. Which suicide is up. I believe it's up close to 50%, man. All right, because why? People don't see a future here. You just had an Edomite in Vegas. You had the elder out there, GMS Vegas sit downs do a lesson where you had an Edomite jump from a tower in Vegas, man. All right, Ecclesiastes 12:4, and it reads, "And the doors shall be shut in the streets when the sound of the grinding is low." Speaking about your businesses, businesses shutting the doors, businesses shutting down, because taxes are might be too high, or they aren't getting enough business because people aren't coming in to spend money. So this is gonna have, like this article says, a catastrophic effect, on the economy, which is going to further add to the destruction of America. And he shall rise up at the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low. All right, music is trash now. All right, especially this hip hop rap is trash, man. It was always trash, but at least you go back to 70s, 80s, 90s. Rap slash hip hop had some sort of story behind it, or somewhat of a meaning behind the songs that were being put out. Now it's just complete demonic. All right, and we'll end it off. We'll end it off here, and it reads Isaiah 14:5, and it reads, "The Lord Yahweh have broken the staff of the wicked." All right, who's the wicked? Esau, Edom, according to Malachi 1:4. He's breaking that staff. All right, and what is a staff? A staff helps you stay up. Props you up. So the Lord isn't propping this place up anymore. He's bringing it down. You know, you got these devils scrambling on how to figure out how to keep the money flowing. Once that money stops flowing, then it's just gonna cause a domino effect to everything else. You know, your food stamps. Going into a lot of you women who are strong and independent. Well, that vintage is getting ready to fail. The food stamps, the WIC, all those different little goodies that you people rely on is getting ready to come to an halt. And the scepter of the rulers, all right? And who's the ruler now? Esau, Edom, the elite. They're about to be taken out of power. So Yahweh Shai can rule, man. And everything will be set up in order. And with that, Lord willing, is be edifying till the next time. Shalom.